I mean, there's been plenty of great songs on these albums for sure.
Yep.
And now we need to talk about songs or our song of the year.
Song of the year.
Yeah. So let's do that in today's top hits.
Perfect.
All right.
Cool. All right, Casey, break it down for us.
Okay, Song of the Year, Grammys 2022. Here we go. We have Bad Habits, writers Fred Gibson, Johnny McDade, and Ed Sheeran.
Cool.
We have Beautiful Noise, writers Ruby Amanfu, Brandy Carlisle, who's the artist on it, I believe. Brandy Clark, Alicia Keys has a writing credit on there. Hillary Lindsay, Laurie McKenna, et cetera, et al. Is what I'm just going to say there. Driver's License, Daniel Negro, Olivia Rodrigo, songwriters, and then Olivia Rodrigo, of course, is the artist.
Yep.
We could go on here. We have Fight for You, which is Ernst Emil II, which is the Her album, basically, et al. I'm just going to do that because it's easier.
Yeah, there's so many writers.
There's so many writers on some of these, which is like, come on, man.
Yeah, like Donda has literally 70.
Like, what? Like, are you really that incompetent? You can't write a song yourself? Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish O'Connell. Is that her? That must be her.
Yeah, her actual name.
I didn't know that, actually. Okay, and Phineas O'Connell, her brother.
That makes sense.
Songwriters, and yeah, that's great. Kiss Me More. This is the Doja Cat tune, obviously. There's about, 7 writers on there, et al. There.
Yeah.
That's too many writers for that song.
And not even Doja Cat is mentioned on. Unless, what's her name? What's her real name?
I don't know.
Huh. Well, Hannah, you got that for us.
Well,
Thank
she's
you.
a part of the songwriters.
And then
with
SZA's
SZA.
on this one, too.
Yeah.
So.
It's Amala Ratna.
Yep.
Yep.
You see
Yeah.
her?
There it
Second.
is. There it is. Yep. Okay. And Leave the Door Open. Another great one written by a few people, but Bruno Mars is definitely involved, and he is the
And Anderson .Paak.
Brandon Anderson.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Man, this is kind of cool. You see their full name.
Yeah,
their
there's
real
actual
not their-
names.
Yeah.
You don't see their stage names all the time. Okay. Montero.
Mhm.
So Lil Nas X. What's his real name?
He goes by Montero Hill.
Montero Hill. There
In
it is.
his song.
And Roy Lenzo, songwriters. Et al. Peaches. Justin Bieber. Et al. There's several writers on this one.
Many.
A lot.
That's. I'm thinking about that song, and it's not that crazy complicated of a
No,
song.
it's not.
It's really not. It's repetitive. It's one beat, and
I wonder if the friend producer was a factor in this. The friend producer, where it's like, oh yeah, bro, change that from brain to Bren.
yeah.
Yeah, but what about Felicia Furry King?
Yeah. Who?
Come on.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Get out of here.
these people
what is
just
going on?
just hijacking credits.
And this is a
whatnot.
4-chord song. This is a 4-chord song.
Yeah, it really is. Okay.
God.
Okay, Right on Time, Brandy Carlisle, and then et al. People we don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the Brandy Carlisle.
100%.
Okay, so these are songs of the year.
Yes. Casey, who do you want to have win?
I've got to go with Leave the Door Open for song.
Yeah.
Based on,
Yeah,
there's other picks that
100%.
aren't on this list I might choose, but this is definitely like one of my favorite songs of the year by far. And I actually think it could win.
It could, yeah.
I
'Cause,
know it's not as crazy popular on Spotify or TikTok, but
Well, does it have 1 billion plays? Oh, that's
No,
a Hannah
it
thing.
doesn't. It
Oh,
does not have a billion.
No.
how many
she's in the
plays does it
Billion
have?
Play Club.
Here, I will check for you.
So
We'll get back to it.
I think it's just so well made, and Bruno Mars is. I mean, he's played the Super Bowl. He's a household
Yeah.
name.
Let me throw in that I also want this one to win.
Yeah.
It has only 700 million.
Oh.
Only.
Only.
So we're a little shy of that
Well,
billion mark.
yeah.
if you think about it, they're like 1 U.S. population off from driver's license.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to
So-
think about? They're
and-
1 U.S. population
Yeah, I know.
behind.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
that's kind of unfathomable if you
But
really think about
Speaking of driver's license, that is probably. I mean, I think Leave the Door could win, but I think that one's still gonna win.
it. Okay.
It's just so popular.
Understandable. Yeah. Justin?
I think it's going to be Montero.
Yeah.
By Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
I mean, that song video was just so prolific
Yeah.
and just made
Yeah.
everyone uncomfortable. His
Prison
performance.
The
I love
prison
it.
choreography when they're all naked
Yeah.
is just like
It's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, his
Best.
performance on SNL made
Yeah.
my parents stop watching. It's what he wants you. It's what he wants to happen.
Oh, dude.
And he's
that's
doing
the
it.
mark of a true
Artist.
Yeah.
current day artist, whatever era it is. Because when the parents are like, nah,
yes.
that's when you've like, okay.
They're
Yeah.
representational of a generation for
That's
sure.
like Elvis, and
Yeah.
that's like
Nirvana was
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
like, I mean, there's always someone like that. Dr. Dre was like that for a lot of people, your parents.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
And I think the Satan blood shoes were also really a nice touch
Yeah.
to it at that time. It was,
Yeah,
it's
man.
fun making people
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
So yeah, he could win. He could win. I think. I agree.
100%.
Is that the one you want to win too? Or is
Yeah,
that-
I'd
Okay.
say. Well, leave the door open. I would love for Anderson .Paak to win.
Yeah, man, I
Yeah.
love him.
But
Likewise.
they are gonna pretty much. They're up for a couple of the R&B ones.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much gonna just take away
They're-
all of those.
Yeah.
yeah,
so-
they're gonna walk away with at least a couple statues.
Yeah.
I think
They
I
got to
mean,
get one, man. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. You know.
But all right, Hannah. What about your pick?
Well, I am not going Olivia Rodrigo this
What?
time. I'm going Montero.
Betrayal.
Lil
Okay,
Nas.
betrayal.
Oh,
And
okay,
this is
okay.
why. This is why. Because Driver's License, great song.
Mhm.
It was generational for us. We love it. But Montero was a movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is making waves with Satan shoes, with
Yeah.
naked dancing, with
And
yeah.
there's a lot of political movement in there too.
Very,
You know, like
'cause
in
this
social
is-
movements, commentary. Like,
And Lil Nas X, he's an openly gay man.
Yeah.
And that's what he's saying in this song. He's
Yeah.
like, send me to hell.
he's like, and like,
Yeah.
there's like people that are outgoing, but he's just like,
He is.
I am so proud of this lifestyle, and I'm like, I can't applaud him enough for that. Like,
Yeah.
that's so great. Like,
Yeah.
you do your thing, man.
Right, exactly.
I mean, we just got to accept people as people, man. That's all it really comes down
Yeah,
to
really.
nowadays, you know?
So
Hannah, is that your want and think?
That is my want, and I think that he is going to win. He is on par with Driver's License streams, too. They're both at
Okay.
1,300,000,000.
so it
So
could
it's,
be
Nice.
a
Nice.
yeah.
toss of the dice,
Exactly.
coin flip.
That's
Okay.
a lot, man. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
And it's, I mean, there's a few on here that I don't think even have a chance in hell of winning,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they just threw them on there. I
Come
don't
on,
know.
Peaches, man. Come
Peaches!
Come on.
I mean, but not even that song. Like his other song, was it "Lonely"? I think, or he's got a couple songs that have been up there on Spotify way longer
yeah.
than
Stay.
Peaches was.
Ghost is
Yeah.
one. That's probably my favorite on his album. Yeah, Peaches is not it for me.
Lonely's been hanging out near the top for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, it's because it's not like, fuckboy flex. Peaches is
Right.
fuckboy flex. And that's also the same thing that Drake is,
yeah,
And then my picks were just I already kind of mentioned it, but I think that Montero will probably win, but I'd want Leave the Door to win,
Nice. Nice.
And I genuinely believe that.
it's a genuine song.
I believe it.
It's not generic,
I'm not generic, and I genuinely believe it.
unless it's the year 2020 with you right now.
You're killing me.
It's 2005 because you're 2000 and late.
Let's
Yeah.
let's just go to generic or genuine before I say the wrong year again.
Let's do it.